following program is brought to you in living color.
This program is for mature audiences only.
Please have your fake ID ready.
It is 3 p.m. in New York City. In Los Angeles, it's high noon. And from our broadcast nerve center in St. Francis, Wisconsin, it is 2 p.m. God's time. Brace yourselves. Broadcasting live on Spreaker Web Radio, it's time for your midday
Hot Cheddar Injury.
hot, melty, cheesy news, music, politics, and commentary, and your cheesy phone calls at 414-501-4003. Now, here's your cheesy cheesemeister,
Yeah.
Bill Schnollfeld.
Hi there. How you doing? Oh, let's see what we got here. I'm Bill Schmalfelt, by the way, and yes, I am with you once again in the flesh and in the spirit. I just noticed this. Sarah Palmer, who is, she's been served, by the way, with a lawsuit summons, continues to make her own predicament even worse. And I don't want to give her any advice, but I do want her to know that this is not going unnoticed. Proposed thesis paper, she writes. Why does Bill Schmalfelt not like the filth that resides in his own head? Also, do the words rent and free resonate in his skull as loudly as we think it do? We think they do. I mean, I should say it correctly. She's referring to that headline, that blog banner of hers that says, "Be proud of the filth in your head." And she's ignoring the fact that that is only a partial statement. I challenge her here and now to print the entire statement. The entire blog post or Twitter post I made, which I remember. I'm paraphrasing it, but I remember. It was a satirical comment to the filth merchants who, basically, defame me, defame my late wife, defame my family. I said, hey, never change. Just keep going the way you are. Be proud of the filth in your head. If you just leave that sentence out by itself, it changes the context of what I said. That's why she's being sued. One of the reasons. And then I made breakfast this morning for the head zombie in charge and the Rule 5 zombie wife in our lovely rent-free home. It was a bit chilly with all the snow outside, but we had a grand old time drinking our coffee and remarking on the week ahead. It's sure to be filled with lulls. Isn't that a statement against penal interest? And the commenters, they go on. Apparently, something terrible bad is going to happen to me this week. Are they going to carry out their threats to kill me? I don't know. Personally, I don't think there's one of them's got a testicle to do it. But the topic of the show today is not so much this nonsense, and that's what it is. It's nonsense. What we're going to do today is focus on some of the great ragtime music. If you think somebody sounds like she's on the rag, I'm not going to argue with you. But anywho, we've got a bunch of stuff here from an album of ragtime music from 1889 to 1916. So the newest song you hear on this show today will be at least 100 years old. And let's start out with the Peerless Orchestra with the Turkey Trot.
Hot cheddar injection. Hot cheddar injection.
Bill Schmalfeld here again. Howdy. Welcome to your Monday afternoon. It's 2:15 here in beautiful downtown St. Francis as we broadcast live from the Gail Schmalfeld Memorial Studios. We'll be doing this until I figure I've had enough for the day. And while the music is playing, I'm looking at other stuff. By the way, that was you just heard the Cannonball March from the Home Guards Band, and before that, Pietro Frosini with The American Rag. Coming up, we're going to hear some more from Pietro Frosini. We're going to hear from Cantrell and Williams, the Two Bobs, and Bert Earl. Earl? That'll all be coming up in just a bit. But I have to comment on this. I've been accused of posting an edited version of a post today. It was not edited. It did not contain the picture that the person claims it did. Now, I'm not saying that that picture did not exist. That picture did exist. I don't want to mention any names, but yeah, that picture did exist. But the blog post in question had just that one picture. I'm accused of posting a picture of somebody's baby as a corpus. Untrue. It's just untrue. But since when does this gang of right-wing extreme cultists rely on the truth? I mean, other than never. Tell you what, you post a copy of the post that I posted, give the URL for it, and we'll see how many pictures were in that post. Okay? Here's Cantrell and Williams. Nope, let's back up a little bit here. Here is Elsie Janis with I Want a Dancing Man. Perhaps on the end of a rope.
walking up home, she thought that she was in love, but she soon said, not a chance. For when she got back to that small country town and saw her erstwhile beau, he said, Mame, it's time to wed. But Mamie said, oh no, I like your style and your smile and the way you comb your hair. I like your clothes and your looks are more than fair. I must admit, you can pitch up the hay much better than most young fellows can. I like your pa and your ma and your sister too. There is no doubt that I think a lot of you. I'd marry you in a minute, but I wanna dance and man. Now Mamie got married to a teacher of steps and in London settled down. He left her flat, so then she wrote her old beau and said, Bill, please come to town. I find I love you a lot after all, and for you, dear, I sigh. He wrote a card that hit her hard, for this was Bill's reply. I like your style and your smile and the way you wear your hair. I like your clothes, your looks are more than fair. I must admit you can toss out the bull better than most young ladies can. I like your pa, your ma, and your sister too. There is no doubt that I think a lot of you. Why, I'd come to town in a minute, but you've got a dancing man.
Hot cheddar
Injection.
Draw down there, white man. You stop shooting that crap. Here comes the Nazis. They done say that you beat the Robert E. Lee. Working on the Mississippi River, many happy darkies I have seen. Sometimes you can hear them holler, oh, tapioca never works. What are they going to get for my dinner? Catfish, corn, and rice. Now you can hear the niggas holler, oh, bloomy, bloomy, bloomy at a time. Tapioca, Johnny Soper, oh, mama, and you play with the poker. Oh, mama, 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 don't you hear the baby cry? Working on the railroad, let's dance the day. Johnny, got your pay on the banjo. Oh, mama, 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 don't you hear the baby cry? Oh, mama. Mama, mama, don't you hear the baby cry? On the railroad, let's dance the day. Johnny, got your pay on the banjo. Oh, mama, 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 don't you hear the baby cry? Oh, mama. Mama, mama, don't you hear the baby cry? Keep away from that white trash, that nigga. Eat all your bread and butter up and then call you nigger. Screw that cotton down there. Black man a putting in the cargo, sun of mighty hot on the head. White man a singing the jolly jargo, singing tapioca hill all day. White man a give me $1 every time he used to work on the dock. Now you can hear the niggas holler, oh, bloomy, 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 dock. Tapioca, Johnny Sober, oh, mama, and you play with the poker. Oh, mama, mama, don't you hear the baby cry? Working on the railroad at the dance today. Johnny, get your pay on the banjo. Oh, mama, mama, don't you hear the baby cry? Oh, mama. Mama, don't you hear the baby cry? On the railroad at the dance today. Johnny, get your pay on the banjo. Oh, mama, don't you hear the baby cry? Oh, mama. Mama, don't you hear the baby cry? On the railroad at the dance today. Johnny, get your pay on the banjo. Oh, my mama, don't you hear the baby cry?
My goodness, what's that buzzing by my head?
That's a bumblebee, boy.
A bumblebee?
Yes.
Why, do you know the definition of a real bumblebee?
I most certainly do.
Well, what is it?
It's an insect with a hot finish. Say, you know the story of the little bumblebee what buzzed by?
No, what's a little bumblebee what buzzed by do?
Well, it didn't do nothing when it buzzed by, but oh, Lord, when he sat down.
What a hot finish.
Yes.
Well, now I'm going to tell you the story about my little baby bumblebee. Weenie Bee lived orderly, and she was a funny little honeybee. Billy Bumble used to mumble round the rosemary, where she would meet him, greet him, and then treat him to a honey spree, and start a buzzing in a dozen different loving keys. Oh, you be my baby bumblebee.
Buzz around, keep a buzzing around.
Bring home all that honey love to me.
Little bee, little bee, little bee.
Let us spend those happy hours roaming round among the flowers, and when we get where no one else can see,
Cuddle up, cuddle up, cuddle up.
won't you be my baby bumblebee?
Little bee, little bee, little bee.
We'll be just as happy as can be.
You and me, you and me, you and me.
Honey, keep a buzzing, please. I've got a dozen cousin bees, but I want you to be my baby bumblebee. Willie, he flew all the leaves to call on the mama and the papa bee. Papa B said, goodness me, and Mama said, we'll see if you can pay your way. For nowadays, the price of a honey grows dear. But little Queenie said, that poor Sweeney, and whispered in his ear, won't you be my baby bumblebee?
Buzz around, keep a buzz around.
Bring home all that honey love to me.
Little bee, little bee, little bee.
Let us spend those happy hours roaming round amongst the flowers. And when we get where no one else can see,
Cuddle up, cuddle up, cuddle up.
won't you be my baby bumblebee?
Little bee, little bee, little bee.
We'll be just as happy as can be.
You and me, you and me, you and me.
Honey, keep a buzzing, please. I've got a dozen cousin bees,
But I want you to be my baby bumblebee. Won't you be my baby bumblebee? Bring home all that honey love to me.
Just to me, just to me, just to me.
We will spend those happy hours rolling round among the flowers, and we'll get where no one else can see. Won't you be my baby bumblebee? We'll be just as happy as can be.
Buzz around, buzz around, buzz around.
Honey, keep a buzzing, please. I've got a dozen cousin bees,
But I want
You to be my baby bumblebee.
Hot cheddar.
Injection.
Okay, so the audio was recorded back in the early 20th century, but I just had to sing along. That was the Two Bobs with Be My Little Baby Bumblebee. I like it. Cantrell and Williams with the Mississippi River song. And you'll notice they were pretty fast and loose with a certain word that one doesn't hear outside of rap records these days. But those were the times. That's how things were. Before that, we had, who did we have? Well, Pietro Frosini again with the operatic rag. And we started that set with I Want a Dancing Man by Elsie Janis. I'm Bill Schmalfelt. This is your Hot Cheddar Injection for the 15th of February. Yesterday being Valentine's Day. I hope you had a great one. It was my first Valentine's Day, being a single guy. And I would be lying if I said it was the easiest thing in the world. And frankly, I'm glad it's over with. But now it's President's Day. I didn't find any gifts under my President's Day tree this morning, but I expect someday soon the great president will rise from the pumpkin patch and come and bring us all good things. Coming up on your Hot Cheddar Injection, we've got Willie Solar, Ves El Osman, and the Black Diamonds Band, all from over 100 years ago. But we're going to start out with Bert Earl in a tune called Peaceful Henry on your Hot Cheddar Injection.
I used to laugh at you, but now I'm sighing. No use denying, there's no one else but you will do my honey. You made me love you, so didn't want to do it, so didn't want to do it. Oh, you made me want you, but all the time you do it, so yes, you always do it. Oh, you made me happy sometime. Oh, you made me glad. Oh, they were roll this time days gonna make your baby feel so bad. You made me a sigh for this long to tell you, for this long to tell you. Goes the one so long, that's the truth. I ask I do, I need to do. You know what you were gonna give me what I cry for. You know you got the friends and kisses that I die for. You know you made me love you. Oh yes you do. And I have pictures in my mind. Someday I will surely find someone handsome, someone true. But I'll never thought of you. Now my dream of love is all. I want you and nothing more. Come on and hold me. Come on and hold me. Just like you never did before. My honey, you made me love you, but didn't wanna do it, but didn't wanna do it. Oh, you made me want you, but all the time you do it, but yes, you always do it. So you made me a happy long time. Oh, you made me glad. Oh, they were roll this down, be gonna make your baby feel so bad. You made me a sigh for, but didn't want to tell you, but didn't want to tell you. 'Cause I want some love, that's the truth. I got to do, I need to do. You know what you were gonna give me what I cry for. You know you got the brand the kisses that I die for. You know you made me love you. Oh yes you do.
Hot cheddar injection. Hot cheddar
Injection.
Ain't this just the best kind of fun, sitting back on a Monday afternoon? A holiday for our hardworking federal employees, state employees, municipal employees, because it's President's Day. You just heard Alexander Prince with Lumberin' Luke. Before that, the Black Diamonds Band with Wild Cherry's Rag. Vess L. Osman with a Ragtime Skedaddle. And Willie Solar with a song I'll bet you thought was created by, what's her name? Judy Garland. Yeah. No, it wasn't. And you made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. And we started this set with Bert Earl and Peaceful Henry. I'm marveling and carrying out a lot of this stuff while I'm playing the music. I don't want to say he's lying, because I don't think the old boy really knows the difference between truth and reality anymore. But he posted on his blog, and he knows who he is, the cabin boy. I have to use my hoggy voice for this. The cabin boy has published an edited version of the post I mentioned earlier. He's deleted one of the images from the original version, a photoshopped image of Mrs. standing on an erect penis. That picture was uploaded in 2014, and he gives a URL that doesn't work anymore. If Schmalfeld were to introduce the edited post as evidence, the original version would surely be offered as well. In my opinion, neither would be likely to convince a jury that it is defamatory to describe a picture of a baby with a skull photoshopped for its head as being the baby's corpse. Furthermore, the mother holding the baby is addressed in the post by Mrs. Huggaga's first name, and the preceding and succeeding posts related to the Huggabugga family provide additional context for the identification. Yeah. Well, that's all true, except for the part that isn't. He claims that the image I posted on my website, thepontificator.com, mentions the woman by name. Let's read the entire unedited version. Meet Karma and Lil Baby Karma. Sometimes when I'm feeling blue after the relentless attacks of feculent right-wingers who have detected that my family, have decided that my family is game for their vile, filthy pranks, I like to soothe my angst with a little artwork. This is my latest work. I call it Karma and Lil Baby Karma. And then there's a picture of an unidentifiable woman holding a toddler that I superimposed a skull over its face. Underneath the photo it says, "And you know what they say about karma, right? She sure is." And directly under that is a photograph from the old Sugar Crinkles ad that has one of the scariest looking clowns I've ever seen. And it says, "Here's your, hang on here, it's small type. Have some of your own cereal, Robin. It's really good. Num, num, num." Robin who? Robin Hood? Nobody is identified in that post. Nobody. And if you have a copy, you need to post it so I can see it. Because the one Hoggy pointed me to does not contain the information he says it does. It does not. And it really doesn't matter. Oh, as far as the Photoshop of this woman dancing hilariously atop on the tip of a hilariously huge penis. Yeah, I'm guilty of that. Notice how you have to check this out for yourself. Notice how clever I was to make the tip of the penis look like a rock. It's on my website. In all truthfulness, I do recall photoshopping something like Hogue described, but damned if I can find it, and it doesn't matter. It does not matter. I am the plaintiff in this lawsuit. You don't get to drag in every little scrap of naughtiness you think I have created in my lifetime. Only that which relates to the allegations set forth in my complaint. If I say that you falsely accused me of posting a picture of somebody's baby made to look like a corpse, you got to prove that. There's no proof in this screen cap I've posted on my blog today. And the dancing penis? Well, I'm not even going to allege that because I do have memory of doing something just like that. I just can't find it. Now, here's how this sort of lawsuit goes. The burden of proof is on me. We've got Eric Johnson going around telling people that I'm a child pornographer, that is. For one thing, there is no law in the United States of America covering audio child pornography. It doesn't exist. What's more, in the countries where it does exist, the audio has to be of such content that it elicits arousal. If you listen to me pretending to be former Texas Governor Rick Perry describing his Boy Scout days and get sexually aroused from that, your problem ain't with what I did. There's two other audio bits that Johnson claims are audio child pornography. One is a mock-up of a religious radio program where I speak like, how do I word this? Here are the voices that are supposed to be the children involved. Little Kenny talks like this, and little Jimmy talks like this. Now, do those sound like actual children? No. It's a comedy bit. Whether or not you think it's funny is not the issue. You cannot say, I'm creating child pornography, because that is a heinous crime. And then to take that lie to the apartment manager in an effort to get me thrown out of my home? Oh, Eric Johnson, I don't think we're going to have you on the stand for very long at all. But at any rate, I have examples of Sarah Palmer quoting me accurately, using my own words out of context and changing the meaning of what I said. I have dozens of examples. That's my proof. The burden of proof is on me. Now, as a defendant, Sarah will have to prove that changing the context into something defamatory is not defamation. And she's got a easier to solve problem right there. The name of her blog contains my actual name, and there is a tort against that. It's called misappropriation of a person's name and or image. She uses my name to draw readers to her blog, and she has a donation button. So, how does she defend against that? Does she prove that my name is not my name? Hardly likely. Does she prove that she doesn't use it to draw readership? Well, there's a test for that. Stop using my name. Stop using it for a month and watch your readership drop. Can she say that the picture of me, the pictures of me, were given to her with my permission? No, she can't. So, I don't know why all the hubris coming from that side of the aisle. It makes no sense to me. I've got you dead to rights. But today, Sarah and Krendler are mocking the certain doom that awaits me sometime this week. Unless Sarah's found a new baby to hide behind. Good God Almighty, I'm sick of even thinking about it, and I'm even sicker of talking about it. Here's Victoria Monks with Ain't You Gwine to Say How Do? Little warning, this is probably going to be one of those songs that uses language that would be inappropriate outside of a hip-hop song.
town is full of money, folks to heed the sea life. Let's go home and vow that very funny quitting his wife. Yesterday he swam back home again, dead broke and sore. His wife had just cleared and Bill got scared and then began to roll. Ain't you going to say how good? Ain't you going to say how good? Since I throw you down in lines of brown, fortune's smile has turned to a frown. With the dollar bills I'm through, so I've wandered back to you. For old time's sake, shake, shake, shake. Ain't you going to say how good? Bill said I tramped through many a city, tramped back to see you. I thought to you to have a bit of pity, you'd see me through. Ain't you glad to get to me home again? Loudly he cried. In fear and dread, he sadly said, as she locked him outside. Ain't you going to say how good? Ain't you going to say how good? Since I throw you down in lines of brown, fortune's smile has turned to a frown. With the dollar bills I'm through, so I've wandered back to you. For old time's sake, shake, shake, shake. Ain't you gonna say how good? Ain't you gonna say how good? Ain't you gonna say how good? Since the world gets down in lines of brown, fortune's smile has turned to a frown. With the dollar bills I'm through, so I've wandered back to you. For old time's sake, shake, shake, shake. Ain't you going to say how good?
Everybody's raving about the real fancy two-step. Everybody wants to do the smart fancy new step. It's a funny bell, Paris on the tear. Well, they do declare boys it's classy. Came to brought the dance and now she's got us all going. Dreams she came to where the twirlers and it's showing. It's the music tree, all your dancing feet. It's flashy but neat. Just a twist and a bell that you hope will not end. Oh, for that Gabby, Gabby glide. It's the latest and the greatest and the up-to-datest. It's just that real Parisian slide. Prance along as though you were upon the boulevard. Dance here and dance there and keep on dancing hard. Step up to the side, to the Paris white, swinging far and wide. Oh, for that Gabby, Gabby glide. Flag all if you're feeling high. Steal the sides of trip, then go back the other way. Do the firewood dips and see how you begin to sway. Oh, hold that Gabby, Gabby glide. Oh, hold that Gabby, Gabby glide. It's the latest and the greatest and the up-to-date. It's just the real Paris. along as though you were upon the boulevard.
Dance here and dance there and keep on dancing hard.
Step up to the side, to the terrace, wide, bringing wine and wine. Oh, oh, that Gabby, Gabby glide.
Don't lag unless you're feeling fine.
Feel the sides of trip, then go back the other way. Feel the fire with dip to see how you begin to sway.
Oh, oh, that Gabby, Gabby glide.
Oh, oh, that Gabby, Gabby glide.
The greatest and the up-to-date.
It's just a real Parisian fly. Prance along as though you were upon the boulevard.
Dance here and dance there and keep on dancing hard.
Step up to the side, to the terrace, ride, bring wine and wine. Oh, oh, that Gabby, Gabby glide.
Don't lag unless you're feeling fine.
Feel the sights of trip, then go back the other way. Use the fire with dip to see how you begin to sway.
Oh, oh, that Gabby, Gabby glide.
Hot cheddar.
Injection.
On here. Okay, loose microphone cord again. Let's wrap it up for the day. Thanks for tuning in to your hot cheddar injection. I hope we've lubricated your blood enough with this cheesy ragtime music. We'll probably pick up where we left off today when we get together tomorrow. So in the meantime, have a cheesy day. Hot Cheddar Injection is a production of Bill Schmalfeld. Copyright 2016. All rights reserved.